Bleach has officially being removed from the big three and has been replaced by Demon Slayer. Yes, guys, you read the poorly phrased thumbnail correctly. This is the post that's pissing people off on Twitter right now. Mostly Bleach fans, of course, since it's kind of like we're being hit with a stray, and I do say we, although I'm not really personally offended. I actually never take these kinds of things seriously, but I am a Bleach fan. In fact, out of the big three, Bleach is my favorite. I followed it to the end of the manga, where the last arc was abysmal for numerous reasons, like Kubo's declining health, and pressure to end the series quickly, since its schedule was on weekly release. And I'm fully caught up on the Thousand Year Blood War arc. But that's not to say I'm not a fan of the other two of the big three. I occasionally read updates on Boruto, and I've watched a lot of lore and power scaling on Naruto for years. As for One Piece, I'm hard stuck Skypiea, but hey, I can at least say I liked everything leading up to that arc. This is all to say I am no tourist when it comes to the discussion of the big three. Okay, anime credentials aside, what do I think about Demon Slayer? I think the anime is great. In fact, I highly recommend any fan of the medium of anime to go watch the new movie. It does something special in terms of scene selection and just anime in general. One watch of the movie makes it obvious why it's hitting peaks of box office numbers for animated films, even if you're not a fan of the franchise itself. Although, it'll probably be hard for someone who's never watched the series to follow along on what's happening. Now, turning back to the drama. It's really just Demon Slayer fans talking shit about Bleach. Some even go as far as to say that Demon Slayer is bigger than the big three because it has a bigger ticket revenue amount than the original Pokemon movie first week. I don't know if that counts for inflation, but here's where I discuss all of it on stream. I want to preface that I mostly just go over what people on Twitter are saying and then try to look into it a bit on Google Trends. Is that the most accurate way to assess things? I don't know, since it only factors searches on Google and YouTube. Let's talk about what Twitter is really getting on about. So, is it safe to say Demon Slayer is not mid and clearly surpasses the popularity of the big three? Guys, I don't know if it does or not. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it does, because technically this is approaching the biggest box office as an international film. So it's very possible that it does. If it has numbers like that, can I deny it? I don't know the raw number of people in seats to watch the movie, but if we are talking about sales, it is approaching the biggest. A lot of people do think it is bigger than the big three. It was never mid to begin with. Tell that to the non-believers. It's not mid, but funny how you compare with the big three and you don't actually know what's the meaning of the big three. And then they're just like, you know, memeing, whatever. New gen anime has the advantage of social media, and anime being mainstream, of course, is going to seem like it's bigger, but it's not. I think this guy is making a good point. Welcome to the Demon Slayer world that you gotta breathe manually. Oh, true. Yeah, that's true, actually. You have to breathe manually. That's actually a really good point. Yeah. I think the animation helps a lot. Well, I think what this person is saying doesn't know though is that the animation helped all three of the big three a lot. Okay, well maybe not One Piece. Bleach takes a hard fall off after like Aizen's big arc. Like it takes a super fall off, right? So the anime did save that. But I think most of the anime are what propelled these series to their highest heights, because people would not be buying their manga, I think, at the quantity, at the level that they do buy it without the anime. So I haven't seen an anime franchise have this much cultural impact since Dragon Ball and Pokemon came out. That's truly insane. Demon Slayer is officially up there. I don't know, guys. In my mind, like, hold on. Look, guys, this is just a vibe, okay? I'm not looking anything up. The sources, I just made it up. Isn't Pokemon bigger than all these things? Okay, so looking back on the stream footage, I realized I accidentally covered the results with my model. So I'm bringing it to you here via raw recording. You can see here in purple, if we're only factoring in Google Trends alone, Pokemon is easily bigger than all these things. One Piece has a really big spike during August, September-ish 2023 because of the live action series. And if we go lifetime and remove Pokemon and add Bleach, you will in fact see that Naruto is overwhelming in terms of Google search interest, and at peaks One Piece and Demon Slayer have yet to reach. I'm not going to conclusively say this means Demon Slayer is not bigger than the big three, since Google Trends only gathers data through random samples of Google and YouTube searches. Like, what about on TikTok or Instagram? Or if you're pushing 40, Facebook. I just wanted something measurable because right now, there's a lot of discussion, but nothing with raw measurement. Let me know in the comments if you have something empirical or a take on Demon Slayer versus the big three. I'd love to gain more insight. I'm gonna wrap this up with the rest of the big posts on Twitter discussing the topic. Yeah, but whatever they're saying, I don't care if someone's a Demon Slayer fan or not. I thought the flashbacks are fine. Yeah, this is an example of the manga chat. So again, I'm not gonna overread the context. I'm telling you, the manga is not that crazy. Like, look at this, bro. Like, it's just nothing special. That's why I say the manga didn't leave a lasting impact on me. I didn't read it, and like, I'm still contemplating things about what happened in the manga in life. It's just not, bro. It's just not. Yeah, it's not. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I just don't think it's lasting. What's up, Bonnie? Oh, even Moist Critical, he thought the movie was fine. So yeah, we can get that out of the way. Oh, they're dissing Chainsaw Man. Yeah, Chainsaw Man movie won't hold a candle to the first Infinity Castle movie. It just doesn't have that story quality. Story quality is diabolic. Okay, story, I actually think Chainsaw Man does have a better story. I just think Demon Slayer's got way more in terms of the animation, like, budget. Again, I think Demon Slayer story is very basic. I think Chainsaw Man tells something that's outside of that scope. I think it's like a bigger picture kind of deal. I think this is an egregious claim, but I'm pretty sure I read in the comments this person didn't even read Chainsaw Man. Yeah. So you have read Chainsaw Man, would never read that Gooner hentai bait. So this guy didn't even read Chainsaw Man. He talking shit. Demon Slayer had a budget of 20 million. It made 470 worldwide. It's currently made 23 times budget. You know, good for it. Oh, more. Yeah, more of this Demon Slayer versus Chainsaw Man. And they're like making Reese look stupid, Gooner bait kind of deal. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, never compare Canal to this Gooner bait. Demon Slayer has motion that mind control never wears off. So they're saying, ooh, more than Pokemon the movie. Dude, Pokemon the movie is so good, actually. Yeah, Pokemon movie was so good. Because, yeah, the first Pokemon movie was 1998. Does that account for inflation? That's the only thing I would wonder. I don't know if it does or not. So I think, in conclusion, chat, my thoughts are probably not bigger than the big three. In fact, I don't even know if there will be discourse on Demon Slayer, like the plot of Demon Slayer. I just think there will be, people will talk about the animation choices and the execution for a long time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What is Don? I don't worry about it.